Fani Kayode is at it again. He's really angry with the former governor of Zamfara State. The former Minister for Aviation, Fani Kayode, on Wednesday berated Abdulaziz Yari, former governor of Zamfara State, for flouting COVID-19 protocols at the Aminu Kano Airport, Kano State. Speaking via his official Twitter handle, Mr. Femi, in a series of tweets, ridiculed Yari, calling him an animal, a crook, corrupt beast. And he said, I have always said that ex-governor of Zamfara State, Abdulaziz Yari, is an animal. He's not only a crooked, corrupt and violent beast, but he also spent years bathing in and drinking the blood of his own people by encouraging and actively supporting the activity of killer bandits. Now, he has had the nerve and audacity to assault FAAN officials at Aminu Kano Airport, who tried to check and spray his luggage with disinfectant, and he also stubbornly and violently refused to follow the COVID-19 protocols put in place by the federal government on the grounds that he is a VP. I wonder who the hell this filthy animal thinks he is. It is about time that someone takes on this heartless and bloodlusting monster and call him to order. If we ever had a kleptomaniac, a psychopath, and a murderous megalomaniac in Nigeria as a governor, it is this creature. This nonsense with any of those in my ministry or parastatal, I would ban him from the airports and from flying in Nigeria, and if he ever assaulted any of my officials or staff, I would have him arrested, chained, detained, prosecuted, and jailed. The man is a common thug, a notorious bully, a disgrace to Zamfara State, a disgrace to the north, and a disgrace to Nigeria. Not everyone can be intimidated by him, and it is about time that the federal government and the Nigerian people called him out and put him in his place. He's not only crooked, insatiable, greedy, bloodthirsty, and murderous beast, but he's also a self-serving psychopath, an ignorant thug. One day we will meet and I will tell him all this to his ugly face. I can't wait. FFK is a hurricane and a lion all rolled into one. I despise bullies. Okay. Oh my goodness. Before we even go further, I think maybe Fani Kayode has a problem with this man before. It's like he's been waiting for an avenue or an avenue to be able to tell him something, or to just to tell him to his face, or to tell him, or to tell him the kind of person he is, or what he himself has been nursing concerning this man. I don't understand. Maybe they had some quarter or whatever before now, but that's by the wayside. But one thing is that people have been saying needs, because they said if you are a VIP, don't bring all your aides, don't bring anybody to anything. Everybody's going to be treated the same, because all those people, they will not be following them aides and all of that. You know, the reason why these people are always arrogant, even when they are not in power. Do you know what they have said to themselves with? I don't know. Like we always say, we've said before now, and it happens in most of the states. As soon as a governor is leaving, they will have, if you see the kind of package, even, what is it called? Pension for life, a lot of packages, even aids, they will have numerous people just serving them onto what? Even while they were in government, they couldn't do anything. They will even leave the state miserable. But that's not the issue. The reason why they said some of this so-called VIP, that they will not adhere to this, to this policy or these guidelines, that they won't do it. They are the first people that will flout it, because this ego of a thing, don't you know who I am? I don't just understand. You are always feeling big, and yet you cannot produce anything. You cannot do anything. You cannot make things to happen. See what is happening every now and then. They always travel abroad. The people who are even working, doing the work, they don't even raise shoulders. But these people, beautiful nonsense, they don't do anything, but they will still be raising shoulder. And that's why you see there's a lot of people are just coming out to say, oh, this COVID-19 is just something that they don't believe is in Nigeria. Because the way these people behave, simple instructions, simple thing, they will not be able to comply with. But let them leave Muritala Mohammed or whichever airport they go through to all these foreign countries. They will stand. They're not born you well now. Who you be? You do anyhow, you see anyhow. They will comply. You will see them, they will comply. Nobody will help you to carry bag or be doing nothing, but once they come back to Nigeria, they become local champion. So what does that tell one? When we always say that the change must start from the top, you see people, ordinary people or everyday people misbehaving. You say, oh, you two guys, you are part of the problem. No, they are not part of the problem. If those who are at the top, if they follow the guidelines, or they comply, or they are law abiding, believe you me, you dare not. Because when you see that the so-called people, the so-called VIPs too, they comply with all these laws, they comply and they are law abiding. Because if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. But a situation whereby you see all these people doing their own thing, you too in your own corner, you want to prove a point. You want to prove a point. So it's unfortunate. And I think he's the first person that is flouting it. And that's why this man is really hungry. How can you be doing this kind of a thing? Of course, maybe he already had it in mind before now. But come to think of it, why would somebody like this violate or flout order? All of them, even the same man who is his, what's his name, the Boss Mustafa, the same thing. All of them, in one way or the other, they have been flouting the whole thing. Even the Malami himself, the same thing. All of them. But when it concerns a common man, they want to use hammer on just ordinary hands to kill an hand. It's unfortunate. Well, someone said, that is my boss, FFK. Femi Fani-Kayode is my true good friend. FFK needs some decorum, which is an attribute of we Yorubas. There are many ways of passing message across without insults and tantrums. He is not getting younger, and the generations behind are watching, lest they think it is a good practice to be violent at slightest opportunity. That's what somebody saying, which is right. Exactly, the man lacks respect for his elders and his age group. Using such offensive words is uncalled for. He should learn how to choose his words while addressing people. Supported. Flouting COVID-19 by Governor Yari is not flouting the injections of God Almighty. He used Falana. We Muslims believe that he used Falana or Fulanis, I don't know. We Muslims believe that any illness descends on this world, God has provided its cure. An issue of COVID-19 looks like a correlating with the power of God. This your Western propaganda can survive here in Nigeria. This person, I don't understand what he's saying. Okay, because you believe that God is going to heal you, then you have to go and tempt him and begin to do what you're not supposed to do. Someone said that is a problem with some northerners like you. You refuse to condemn common criminals like Yari and his likes, who have done more harm than good to the northern people. So criticizing what he did is now a thing you defend based on sentiment. Haven't those rulers done enough harm to the people of the north? Imagine the northeast and other parts of the country, how innocent citizens are losing their lives by the day, and you are here trying to defend this man. You are part of the problem and the reason why right-thinking people wouldn't want to be associated with your kind. Look at the way you are defending this man in this 21st century. Well, they are entitled to their own opinion, but what is good, what is bad, must be condemned, by all. FFK is never tired of searching and finding trouble. However, I love his boldness and courage to go head to head with whosoever, but I hate his lousiness, unguarded utterances, and unwarranted statements often. Yari should have known that COVID-19 is no respecter of any person, whether VIP or not, and also that he was going to mingle with other people. So he's supposed to drop his VIP pride and obey the rule and stop further spread of the virus. FFK, I wonder how you think of yourself. People of your character hardly end up well. The earlier you change your attitude, the better, and that will be in your best interest, period. Okay. The problem with the noisy, cowardly, and corrupt talks like Femi Fani-Kayode is that they shout and hallow, but when push come to shove, they run away, just like his father did when Captain Umoboshi came knocking at the door. This is 63-year-old man talking like a motor park tout. So guys, let us hear your opinion. What do you think by what the governor of the former governor of Zamfara did, and the way FFK puts his own concern? Leave your comment below and let's have your take. Thank you.